Hey yo, this is straight up for all them niggas out there who fronted on some bullshit in the beginning. Fuck that. This is straight up for all them niggas out there who fronted on some bullshit. For all them niggas out there who fronted on some bullshit in the beginning. Fuck that.
So it's gonna get you in. What? What? I'm rocket. Who says we ain't in the building? Who says we ain't into building? We the Moorish master masons, architects for your children, repping Friday 30s like Jason without the killing. But we promote life, oh, it's all about the feeling. And we invoke life, yo, we them light beings. Though you might see him on the block getting his posture, might be talking to cops, giving them caution, occasionally wearing his fez when he's walking. See the turning heads, whispering, gawking. But he's locked in, and he's zoned out while we boxed in our own house.
Study the mystics, the adepts, the magi, wisdom of the ancients can uncalcify as possible mission. Free mental numbness, extract the substance with minds of darkness. Use the source, don't care what some purport, as we know by being told man knows not. Many before the four souls got bought, placed in the devil's hands, ruling the seven lands. To dogma rituals, negro spirituals, brainwash subliminal, keeps thinking to a minimal. They still criminal, in a world digital so pitiful. Mental survival so critical, it's visible. Can you see past righteous wrongs? Hashtag zombies with waves of cyber thoughts. No need for cell phones, they speak through soft arms. It's nothing for alarm, chips and forearms.
Wind, brass, and bass, such a beautiful serenade. Women feeding me grapes, I'm feeding the enemy's hearing. Whether the sky is clear or gray, rain when you hear a fake, giving life to seed, speaking through who not here today. Show you the future in a glimpse, and I always look to these holes like hallucinatory depths. Sun walked the desert, been more ever since I found God. Look back, used to see his prince. Forget being a prince, I'm a G. OD, grown man, no Jody. Deny it, you don't know me. Don't make me tap into the old me. That's like a couple hundred years. Walk around town with a couple hundred peers and release the peace of up fears. The sun gon' shine, so what tears? This young brother here just trying to get his third eye clear.
Ish, deep, Moors don't sleep. Invest in your mind and body and unleash. Real life rap, spitting over tracks. Conscious thinking and living and then attack. Ish, deep. Moors don't sleep. Invest in your mind and body and unleash. Real life rap, spitting over tracks. Conscious thinking and living and then attack.
So as the moon sets, the sun takes its place and spoons on blocks, inspired spots, filled spaces, peel back rats who got cases, fire stain the corridors of flammable faces, game changers, rule benders and no pretenders, style benders, channel my vibe through the vibrant optic lenses, send a message to our veterans, soldiers up and get it in, we on our verge, we are merged subliminal beings, third eye seeing, still I participate unwilling.
They wanna break me, shake, bake, grade me, rolling with my name G, double OMG, SON is crazy. For a minute that you think you could take me for a fool, like a native to his land, being schooled by a foreign dude. You mistaken me, spiders on the roof, in the dark rooms, I've been saying you mistaken me. You better move or I mark it. Power pin is my tongue, your existence to target, revealing all lies in this sea on the market. Genocide, carry around in pockets, I knock it down, bulldozer. Give it to Goliath, it's an exposure. Got some big heads ruling and it's getting closer to your downfall, round up on your soldiers.
Little homie, I was seeking a fortune, tired of misfortune. I just wanted a portion, everything that I never had, though I needed my portion. Blowing like porcelain, haters cracking as porcelain. Getting broke, tired of being broke. How we acquire hope is the DJ still as a dope, just to keep us afloat. Might as deep as the boat, brain is a lethal weapon. We one need to elope. When I speak, I provoke. Walk in the room with my aura feeling like heavy smoke. Feel like when the levee broke under my Louis Vuitton, the semi-poke. Cause then we capture the take a boy, yeah, the joke. The cost of living, higher profits in private prison. These little girls are selling bodies just to pay tuition. These little niggas selling niggas just for bail condition. It's like the slavery never ended, prison in the mission. I wanna free the world, but I'm one man. A couple ones like me and me one plan. I wanna free the world, but I'm one man. A couple ones like me and one plan.
Moorish World TV, huh? More like Asian World TV, you dig? Tired of all these Asian provocateurs slandering the righteous.
I call y'all out. We call y'all out. Y'all out there. I smell an Asian. We smell an Asian. I smell an Asian. Yeah.
You better watch it, boy. Fight them sellouts lurking them corners. Best believe they coming with that folly taking you under.
I smell an Asian. We smell an Asian. I smell an Asian. Yeah.
You better watch it, boy. Fight them sellouts lurking them corners. Best believe they coming with that folly taking you under. It's a shame, man. You dirty Moors, man. Trying to equate legalese to law, man. How incompetent as you can be. But it ain't no stopping the movement, cause I locked out the front seat. Better get your mind right. Real Moors about to highlight. Real Moors about to hype. Y'all just looking for the limelight. If you were really studying, you would know who is who and recognize this is Moors. I ain't really think you got this is government.
Y'all niggas on crazy.
They bleeding.
Crazy. Yeah, I know this for sure. I smell an Asian. You smell an Asian. I smell an Asian. Yeah.
You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking them corners. Best believe they coming with that folly taking you under.
I smell an Asian. You smell an Asian. I smell an Asian. Yeah.
You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking them corners. Best believe they coming with that folly taking you under.
It's a shame, man. These dirty Moors, man. Watching all you dirties through the hairs that's crossed, man. Noble Drew, Ali, and Garvey met with Burner Cross, man. We solved the Negro problem with the Circle 7 Koran. Young Pharaoh prostitutes for the Moorish foreign substitutes. Using Sarah suit and mascot for their Seti institutes. Speaking lies, more means black is really from some Greek gods. Masonry is ancient Egypt, watch me speaking sleek spies. Wearing arms, wearing feathers, singing these tunes to you. F08 Sarah, Elena Bay couldn't lose to you. All Negro conscious newbies, where were you at years ago? While we were studying occult and metaphysical. Bet not around. Now you slander, you bums of the town. Spellbound, you dirty Moors from a Washita burial mound. Send you to the background. Moors are in the front ground. Ready to defend the teachers. Anywhere is the battleground.
I smell an Asian. You smell an Asian. I smell an Asian.
Yeah, I smell it too.
Watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking the corner. Best with me, they coming with that folly taking you under.
What?
I smell an Asian. You smell an Asian. I smell an Asian too.
You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking the corner. Best with me, they coming with that folly taking you under.
Yeah. You know how we seek that higher knowledge. Only the ignorant can't relate. We just kill them with love instead of hate. That's what it's about.
We are Moors.
Shout out to the Grand Sheik, Cujo L, Iron Sheik. Yeah. Yeah.
We are Moors. Heard what I said? Circle 7 snapback, not just affairs. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Blue, white, green flags, not just red. We are Moors. Heard what I said? Keep fucking reckless and muftis for your head. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Your slave name crest might have a Moor head.
We are Moors. 20 Moors rockin', you could call them Moroccans. Great Seal West adepts, let's get it poppin'. Got a problem with my sheep? Got a problem with me? I be on the front line rolling 23 deep. I be studying for hours, 7 days a week, working on my higher self, cause the devil don't sleep. Big ups to Cujo L, that's the Iron Sheik. Sevens up, facing the east, praising Allah. Astrology, cosmology, that's the real law. I slow roast ya, master the flame like Zoe Roaster. The rise of the new Moors, old heads move over. That Kundalini energy rising up like a cobra. This is training day, mount up with real soldiers. Elevate beyond the hate and claim your lost estate. The only reason you hate is you too blind to relate. The only reason you hate is you too blind to relate.
We are Moors. Heard what I said? Circle 7 snapback, not just affairs. We are Moors. You heard what I said?
I don't rock a hat, just a turban, no affairs. We are Moors.
Heard what I said? Keep talking reckless and muftis for your head. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Your slave name crest might have a Moor head. Stop talking crazy. You can't be everything but Moors. That's like willing to stay minority and not mature. Therefore, Tosh to be gay taught the world don't respect you. However, since you wanna be it, you go down when they fall. They, the ones you call government, that's really a corpse. Black man means funeral director. Should make sense, of course. Music is the food and the message, the medicine. Mumble food is poison. I'm with the golden era veterans like Mob Deep, condolences, QB, RIP Prodigy, who studied the history of the Moors and etymology. You missed the Corsica headband, disguised as a bandana. Moorish MC, the real Moroccan, not a French Montana. Kendrick Lamar, you Sarahite, trust me, Hebrew's a language. Lupe put Moors in his video, made the point vantage. Yassine Bey knows Sabir Bey knows Moorish Master MC. Fruquan Bey and Daddy IU are on some Moorish degrees. Spraga and Bojuno, they even killed Peter because of Macintosh. Still visit the global planets, hip-hop astronauts. Milky Way flow, rays of tassels, blind unbelievers. To higher than other senses, to still pick up the frequency. Pick your addiction, truth will still make itself known. To go platinum now, you gotta give up more plus your soul. Large professor built pyramids, I watch Drink Champ steady. Cause Nori said Drew Ali on a track, so call me petty. Also Martin Moore exec produced the War Report album. Aboriginal Super Cat taught me how to hang and scalp them. Operation Lockdown, video feathers like I said to do. Initiate invasions, activate outdoors every spook. We are Moors. Heard what I said? Circle 7 snapback, not just affairs. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Blue, white, green fairs, not just red. We are Moors. Heard what I said? Keep talking reckless and muftis for your head. We are Moors. You heard what I said? Your slave name crest might have a Moor head. We are Moors. We are Moors. Heard what I said? We are Moors. Heard what I said? Heard what I said? Heard what I said? We are Moors. We are Moors.
We're in Memphis, man. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that spirit that we need to feel down here. You niggas better have y'all ass at the jump up. We coming with raw black power. Wake your motherfucking ass up. It's time to bang on this motherfucking beast.
Straight the fuck up. You got to get the most prolific scholarship. And you can't be guessing and you can't be scooting and pooting and all it is with everybody else. You got to be on the head scholar who been doing this shit for years. See, this is scholarship. Nigga, this ain't roller skate. Okay? This kind of scholarship take nigga 30, 40, 50 years to master. So you just can't do this shit overnight. You can't just do this shit. Where I go, it take years and years, and then it just take a certain kind of talent. See, I was born to do this shit. Okay? I was born to do this shit. That's why I'm so prolific at it. See, if I was born, you know, whatever your talent is, that's what you do. More likely, that's what you're going to be the best at. So when it comes to teaching, when it comes to ancient history, modern history, global geography, geology, in the history of science and how science pertains to history, the occult sciences, the occult sciences, the esoterical and the exoterical, hands down, baby, hands down. I got classic motherfucking teachings across the board. My OMET lecture is the coldest on the scene. My Naga the nigga. Now everybody done stole my title. My Naga the nigga. Now everybody Nagas. Okay? Now everybody Nagas and shit. And y'all motherfuckers don't want to. One of my pages was Naga Suit and Rock. Damn near 10 years ago. Now everybody Nagas and shit. Okay? My Hindu Kush is the coldest on the scene. Okay? My Nubian lecture is the coldest on the motherfucking scene. Man, I don't even know how to even, you know, I even hate to say this shit. Because it just look like I'm just, you know, I'm just flawed. But I have to do this. I have to say this. There's no other way for, you know, I have to say this because the truth will set you free. See, that's what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all humble for no goddamn reason. It's nothing humble about you.
No, you out here talking about a clique. The only clique you need to know about is the Harlem Heat.
You know, that's not one of my traits or one of my characteristics is being humble. No, sir.
See, because what you're dealing with here is the brotherhood. It's non-stop from this point on.
It's nowhere in the universal frequency where it says one has to be humble. Okay, you don't have to be humble. You understand what I'm saying? If you choose to be, that's a choice. But me, I like rolling over motherfuckers.
We take what we want, and after we take that sugar and the time, we want the gold sucker.
You understand what I'm saying? Because in this age, it's a lot more liars than it is ones who speak truth. In this age, it's a lot more liars than it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because in this age, it's a lot more liars than it is ones who speak truth. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot more liars out there. And since it's more liars,
talking about the rack, the torture rack of Lex Luger, and what about the choke slam of the Giant? These are the things you're going to have to deal with tonight.
Yo, mama, get that nigga right there. This buster right here. Hold on, y'all. Had to get in there. That nigga got. I got it. Don't worry about it, bitch ass nigga. Don't worry about that, y'all. Y'all pay attention. Y'all ain't got to worry about that buster. Pay attention to the goddamn teacher. Y'all all that's wrong with y'all niggas. Pay attention to the board. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get to throwing spitballs and shit. Y'all don't worry about that. Niggas throwing spitballs. Y'all niggas get all off the goddamn teaching on the board. Watch the board. Nigga, the master is at work. God damn it, I got to get more moderators. Because my moderator is supposed to be eating motherfuckers. I got to get more moderators. Wait a minute, let me get me some more moderators. I ain't worried about that. Man, you know motherfuckers just want some attention. That ain't nothing but a beast. That beast probably laying up in a filthy ass one room goddamn apartment. Got roaches and rats and shit and everything else. And the only thing the nigga got is a goddamn iPad or something sitting on the goddamn floor. Motherfucking hating on everybody. I don't worry about that, y'all. Goddamn, I've been doing this shit over 10 years. Nigga, a goddamn troll. That shit don't mean shit. Let me see if I can get. What for time, man? What time it did? Go roll up a blunt. This nigga retarded when he rolled up a goddamn blunt. Y'all niggas, boy, I tell y'all niggas, my moderator's taking blunt breaks and shit. I'ma work, y'all. I'ma get right back. Don't worry, I'm right here.
But when it's time to do a goddamn video where you're in there, you're training what are you training them to do? For a motherfucking beast to come shoot them in the head, kill them in the goddamn, that ain't what we training for. So you don't have no political agenda. You're curling, you're working out, but you don't have a political, spiritual agenda. So we got them type of niggas. All they want to do is look good on the internet. Okay, then you got niggas, you got intellectual niggas. They'll study and shit and study and argue with you about some goddamn, we call them book niggas. We got all type of niggas. These is book niggas. These niggas got books stacked to the goddamn ceiling. And the nigga won't get up and do nothing with the knowledge after he study all this goddamn knowledge. The nigga won't get up and do nothing with the goddamn knowledge as far as physicality. Okay? So we just unbalanced in a sense with all this shit. Let me plug my computer up. Let me plug my computer up. Bingo. Bingo. Yeah. So y'all got to understand that it's a lot of occult wars going on. Occult means hidden. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all, what happened in the Waffle House down there in Nashville? And then they gonna go to Starbucks and arrest two brothers, and they ain't doing nothing but in there waiting on a friend. And then they go in there and arrest them. But these goddamn beasts can walk in and shoot your family down from out of nowhere, and you can't find no damn police, no goddamn where that can protect the black community.
But didn't Pharaoh have these same people protecting him? Pharaoh had the same people who Seti's talking about protecting him. The same people who Seti's doodling on right now, that they don't protect the black people and all that stuff. His boy had those people protecting him. Tell me these people aren't agents out here? You stupid, incompetent clowns that listen to these people. You don't get it yet. All right. Islam to all the Moors. We're going to go in a little bit, not too long, but we got some things to put on the record to stress the point.
Tonight, I should say. We in the building. I got the General Sabra Super Seti with me.
That's right.
All right. And before we start, I just want to let everybody know we will not be stopped. And so I asked, that all of the family go in the description once again. Hit the link to General Seti YouTube page.
Now, they're laughing at your dumbass. Keep in mind, all this snickering and all this laughing and all this BS, they're laughing at your incompetent ass. Why? Here's why.
And subscribe. Because once again, that's my YouTube.
No, that was me. That's my bad.
No, you're right. Once again, all right, we are on our way to building them subscribers back up. So the sabotagers sabotage them again, but we're gonna keep the ball rolling. And so with that being said, family, we coming in here not to give y'all a lecture tonight, but to let y'all know, that this Sunday will be the hardest of them all. It will be the hardest of them all. And so I got to say this before I even pass the mic. If y'all thought what happened to Islam and the Quran from the previous presentation perspective was critical, crucial, and very detrimental, y'all don't want to miss this Sunday. See, I'm not just, y'all know how the credentials are backed, all right, fully by the trash talk. So this is not, y'all know we give y'all the good lip, but we also come off the hit with this. So this ain't just niggas on the internet talking shit. This will be the hardest expose that we have done this far. If you miss this shit on Sunday, I don't know what to tell you. And so I'm giving y'all my motherfucking word and my guarantee that this will be the hardest expose of a nigga doctrine that you have yet to see. And so I'm gonna throw my Malcolms on. Y'all know I've been on my Malcolm X shit lately. I'm gonna throw my Malcolms on by any means necessary. This Sunday, we will be getting rid of the last bit of scholarly scum by any means necessary.
Any means.
And so I'm gonna pass it to the general and let us grace us with his presence as we continue to remind the family to tune in this Sunday. Get your live stream ticket. I'm gonna say this before I pass it. The live stream ticket links are in the description. Now I know a lot of y'all have never purchased a live stream or attended a live stream, and y'all been asking me questions, so I'm going to answer the question right here so that everybody who's asking the same question can be present for the answer. Purchase the live stream link. You will not get it immediately. The live stream link will be emailed out to you 15 minutes before the presentation starts.
Now, if your dumbass is really going to fall
for pay first, right? Took your school money, like other people, went and got new chains, new pendant, new glasses, got 2 earrings now, got his hair did. Took your whatever else money that you gave him, ran off with that, said that he went and got a lawyer with the money when he got legal aid, which means he didn't have to pay. Now, what's real interesting, and this is how you know that people got ego problems, and this is how you know that, you know, when we said the conscious community died in 2017, December, like, for real, it died then, right? You know that people got ego problems when they're going to be talking all this BS about Islam, but they're not going to change that banner in the back that says Allah on it. They're going to keep the banner that says Allah, but they're going to have a new chain and new rings and new bracelet, new glasses. You don't realize that? And now they're telling you before the lecture, make sure you pay, get your spot early, and then you're not getting the link before 15 minutes before the lecture? And you take these people serious? You deserve to be played. And then keep in mind, 1.2K likes or thumbs up, 861 thumbs down. Those are Moorish World TV thumbs up, thumbs down numbers. $1.2 thousand thumbs up, 861 thumbs down. You think these people's time's not done? You really think their time's not done? You really think they got something that they can teach you? The scholars, the bang on the beast guys, when the beast is a 4-legged dog? These are the people. Go get your live stream tickets early. But you're not going to get the link in advance. You're going to get the link 15 minutes before the lecture. They're going to send you the link. Keep playing with your incompetent ass.
Now, if you just so happen to purchase the live stream link, let's say maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes or anytime after the presentation already started, it will be immediately emailed out to you, you know, therein upon your purchase. And so that being said, people ask me, how can they watch it? As long as your device has internet, you can watch it. If you want a cell phone, laptop, tablet, smart TV, you can watch it, period. The only thing you got to do is make sure your signal's straight. And so with that being said, family, be in the building. That's this right. Sunday. Be in the building. There is no ifs, ands, or be in the building.
Now, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised when you don't get sent the link and then they blame your service as to why you didn't get the link after they got your finance. Just keep that in mind. Don't be surprised when you don't get the link, lecture happens and all that stuff. They already got your finance, lecture happens, and then they're coming out with a video telling you about how, oh, all these people complaining that they never got the link. Well, maybe it's your service that wasn't working. That's why you didn't get the link. Just remember, we told you. Just remember.
Get this work. And so I'm going to pass it to the General Cyrus Seti. And, you know, here we getting this thing started.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's that time. These niggas been out here clowning, buffoonery, buffoonery, doing all type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And so, nigga, y'all done amped me up to really just have no mercy.
Now, you know.
No mercy whatsoever. And
you know, a sellout agent is at his aunt's house. When you see the background stuff there, you got bottles of liquor on the wall stuff. Where's all the RBG stuff that you used to have before your page got shut down? Where's all the red, black, green flags and stuff like, oh yeah, your aunt's not going to let you put that fake BS up in her house. That's why you got the liquor bottles and stuff like that on the wall. Remember, this is supposed to be, you know, teach the people. But what do you expect from somebody who admits to working out so he can snort lines? What do you expect? Just go look it up on YouTube. Seti admits to sniffing coke. He said it out of his own mouth. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, ain't nothing. You can do lines. I work out. I do lines too. These are the people. These are the guys that you're repping. The conscious community agents, which at this point, all of them are pretty much agents. All of them are pretty much dirty Moors. All of them. You name them. Just like the dirty Moors who came out on Brother Rich channel talking about Noble Drew Ali's not Cherokee and stuff like that, and talking BS about, you know, they're not Moors and all that. They're Aboriginal, Indigenous, and make Turtle Island right again and all that BS. All these agents out here is all you people have. Active Moors, we got the Moorish master teachers, we got Noble Drew Ali, and we got each other. As far as active Moors are concerned. Dirty Moors, we don't even concerned with them. Because their time's done. Those guys are the tit slapping, call their boy by their bed buddy nicknames and stuff like that. Oops, online, and, you know, go over your head because your dumb ass is incompetent. The time's over for these people. The time's over for these people. All of them. Either you're going to get down with nationality and birthrights, proclaim your nationality as a Moor, or you're going to remain incompetent with these people. Because there's no way that they're doing all these lectures and all these videos and they're going in on Noble Drew Ali's book and they're going in on the history of the Moors and they haven't come to the realization that they're Moors yet. Trust me, they know. Don't even think that they don't know. Their duty, their job is to make sure that our people stay Negro, Black, colored, African forever. That's their job. We know this. Again, 861 thumbs down. That's not really a good percentage. You got 1,000 likes and 800 thumbs down. That percentage is not good. But again, people are incompetent. So they get played. Right? Everybody knows it's their aunt or their mom or their grandma who has lights like that at their house. Ain't nobody who they're conscious and all that stuff has those kind of lights and those drapes and stuff like that. Who has that stuff at their house? Ain't nobody got that stuff if they're conscious. Ain't nobody conscious have them kind of drapes. Those are grandma drapes. Those are auntie drapes. Not A-N-T-I, A-U-N-T-Y, auntie. That's auntie stuff that she got when she went on the cruise. That's the stuff that she got when she went to Cancun or whatever like that, and then she bought that for the house. These people who you're God here.
Whatever we can do to broadcast this shit across the internet to millions and millions and millions of people. This is what must be done. Because we want to damage you niggas in the worstest of ways. You want to send old fake niggas, old fake hoe ass niggas that try to sabotage. Damn near got the nigga head decapitated. You understand? He gonna keep rolling the dice and motherfucker, you gonna hit crap, nigga. You go keep thinking, nigga, this shit is a game out here, and you're gonna crap. So when you see that, and we talking scholarship here today, you know what I'm saying? We talking scholarship, and these niggas out here with the coonery, buffoonery, out here thinking they can sabotage what can't be sabotaged. I see your niggas' video. You know, every blue moon I might stumble upon one, and nigga, your shit be up for a month, and you only have 600, 700, 800 views, nigga. I have more motherfuckers in my waiting before I even come on, nigga.
And again, this ain't about no goddamn views, because if you have 861 thumbs down, views are irrelevant. If you got 861 thumbs down, F your views. Why you got 860? You know how much 861 thumbs down is? Out of 1.2 thousand thumbs up. You almost gone 50-50. Scholarship? Keep banging on the beast that when you went to Memphis, 1,000 feet away from where you were banging on the beast, you never went and knocked on any one of those European doors up there, 1,000 feet away, and told them about you're the general and black power and all that. FOH with the BS. Same way that we know you came to Toronto 3 times. Came to Toronto in secret. We know that you went to Atiola's in Philly with your hoodie on, hiding. Why are you hiding? Why you at Atiola's, which is, you know, vegan restaurant and all that stuff, and you got hoodie on, hiding? How you hiding? How you come to Toronto 3 times and you never called out the Moors? You know that we're out here? Oh, no, but they do their stuff in secret. Playing all you people. Playing all of you people. Have you thinking that these people are really about what they claim that they're about? They're not about that. The Moor told you, 1,000 feet away from where he was standing in Memphis, talking BS, there was a quote-unquote white community. How come they never went and banged on those beasts? Why? How come? Like we said, at least Moors write writs or something. At least Moors go to court and stand on their square at the risk of getting kidnapped, locked up, whatever. But these people, they're going and hiring the beasts who they're supposed to be banging. They go hire the beasts in blackface and have them protect them at their lecture.
We have more motherfuckers in the chat waiting on us to come on. Do you niggas have hits, nigga, after 6 and 7 months? Don't nobody want to hear you, nigga. That's just evident, man. You failed a long time ago, nigga. You don't have a prolific scholar in your motherfucking organization whatsoever. You don't have no prolific scholarship. So you're already dead, nigga. So what we gonna do, man, because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is gonna be a roller coaster ride. These niggas here, boy, I swear to God, these niggas right here, the more size tip, and the Nation of Islam, these is some motherfucking characters for your ass. So when we start opening up these doors, I done went and done a lot of research. I got a lot of, shit that I'm gonna reveal. But we're not gonna do that today because we don't want nobody to be, let down. We don't want to give out a little information on here, no. We're gonna wait till Sunday and we're gonna reveal. But I guarantee you, okay, Eileen Seti, that was years ago. this is a new day. We opening up new chapters on y'all land. So when we put this motherfucker out, you can just add this on to the rest and know that what we teaching is without any doubt the truth. You cannot come up with all this information just, out the air. This is solid fucking research. And I'm gonna pass it back to Pharaoh, but this is really the reason why we is failing so. This is really why. You got these, I'm just gonna be what it is. You jailhouse niggas, I understand, baby, you behind the bars of the beast, and I'm not supporting that at all, but in your misery, nigga, you fall for anything at that time. Because your soul, many of our brothers' soul be broken, and they be, sometimes they be fishing for an answer and shit, and then niggas come with all these birthday cakes and candles and shit and ice cream and with all these religions and shit, geeking these niggas up that this shit is the truth, nigga. You got jailhouse Islam, nigga.
Now, Malcolm learned Islam in jail. Jeff Fort learned Islam in jail. Majority of people who claim some type of leadership position in our communities have been to jail. This is how they deal with your people. This is how they deal with y'all. Oh yeah, don't forget Pharaoh went to jail too. He got felonies, which means he couldn't even open a daycare. Islam to brother Hassan Campbell. He got felony charges. There's no way he would have been able to open a daycare because they're going to do a background check. And you still gave him 20 grand? And then you gave him 10 grand to build a website? And then you see new rings and earrings and necklaces and all that stuff popping up, new Malcolm X glasses and stuff like that popping up just so he can, get his views, make his little statement. We got the Malcolm X glasses on now, so we're going to go in like Malcolm by any means necessary. Played you to buy some glasses while you're sitting there right now watching these clowns and you got no food in your fridge because you gave it to this clown. Your children, because trust me, I work in the school board. I know you dumbasses spend all your finance on BS and then you send your children to school with no lunch that I got to buy them lunch. Oh yeah, I'm telling you. I'm the one. I'm the guy at the so-called, cracker school, quote unquote, that is buying your child lunch because your dumbass wants hair and your dumbass wants nails and your dumbass wants to support people who have no interest in you being free or liberated or emancipated, etc. All they care about is how much people are in their chat, how much views they got, how much people are going to go down to the link and get the Eventbrite and get the lecture and watch it on their tablet at home. I'm the one that has to deal with your badass children who they're so dumbass, they're smoking weed at school, right? Don't finish the whole spliff or the whole blunt, and then they just drop the blunt, the half a blunt in their bag and come back to school like a dumbass. Dumbass parents like y'all who listen to these clowns is why your children are out here with pants off their ass like a dumbass. Wearing the same sweater 3-4 days straight. because your dumbass wants silk hair from somebody who doesn't look like you. Trust me, I'm the one that has to deal with them. I'm the one that has to take them and go sit with them and counsel them because they have severe mental problems. They have supreme mental problems. Why? Because their parents are dumbasses that watch YouTube, don't read, don't study. We're the ones who are doing the programs in the schools for your children who are dumbasses because of dumbass parents who have no brought-upsy. And then, you know, again, you have this system that's set up for your children to fail. System set up for your children to fail. And then teachers calling home and then they can't get you. They keep getting voicemail and you keep not returning calls because you think, yo, your son is so good and it's the school's fault. Why? They're not a school, it's your dumbass. They don't want to hear more though. I'm the one who burn all my CDs, give them away to all these youths for free, have them running up to me in the school like, I didn't know you were doing it like that. You got bars like that? I'm the one. I'm the one. Because your dumbass not going to go with your son to the basketball court on Saturday mornings to help him with his game, I'm the one that's using the school gym, working out a deal with the cafeteria lady so I can get free water and free chocolate milk and free Oasis juice for the basketball program in the morning so these guys can work on their game. I'm the one who, when your child is at the boxing program or whatever like that, and then he has some boxing match that you never go to, I'm the one that he's coming to say, hey, could you come to my match? I have a match going on. I have a fight coming up. Could you come to my fight? How come your parents don't come to your fight? Oh, they're always working. They're too busy to come to my fight. I'm the one. Keep playing. Keep thinking that this is a joke out here. Keep thinking that because you got your job and your car and your nice hair and your nails that you're not failing your children. You're failing your children. I'm letting you know because I'm seeing them. I'm the one that has to go and tell them, hey, why are you disrespecting? This is supposed to be your girlfriend? Why are you disrespecting your girlfriend? You tonguing her out in the hallway, in the stairwell. Why are you grinding your girlfriend in the stairwell? What are you doing? I'm the one. I'll talk about liberating somebody. I'm the one when your children's on Ritalin, coming to your house to convince you, hey, stop giving them Ritalin. You a dumbass? Why are you giving them Ritalin for? For what? I deal with him every day. Yeah, no issues. What issues are you talking about? Me and him have intellectual conversations on lunch. What Ritalin you talking about? What pills you got him taking pills and stuff like that? That I know when he's on pills because he's a docile dummy when he's on the pills. Me, I'm the one. Keep playing. Keep thinking these people are really for you. Only Moors. Moore told me today. Moore told me today. He studies. So it's only right that his son studies. His son is getting any form from school. It doesn't matter. Any form that he gets from school. He's scratching out all the stuff that doesn't apply. Oh, name up, scratch that out, put title. going so hard. Youth man, going harder than these clowns out here. You think it's a joke out here? They got Moors, children, getting a form from school that they have to fill out. And scratching out name and putting title on the form. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Moorish children. That's the level that they're on. You think this can't work for our people? You think that you weren't told what's up? You weren't told what's up. All these scholars came before these clowns, and you're trying to tell me that all these scholars that came before these guys were wrong, and you're listening to these guys? Tripping.
And that's what niggas call it. And they call that shit that for a reason. And your motherfucking scholarship, nigga, is jail. And I'm not saying ain't been no scholars that ever, but pound for pound, nigga, I'm not buying that. See, you niggas went in there, and soul was broken, your spirit was broken, and I understand how we could be in that predicament. We wide open to accept any motherfucking thing. So you niggas go in there and find God, nigga. You niggas go in a hole to find God, nigga, and what you get in reality is the motherfucking devil. That's what the fuck you niggas got. So the Sunday is gonna be a hell of an expose. I want y'all niggas all around the world, nigga, if you prescribe to any of these motherfucking Moorish Science Temple, Nation of Islam and affiliates, but we most definitely gonna be hitting the Moorish side, but we not letting up because all of these motherfuckers.
Now, peep game. Supposedly, they destroyed the Moors since Alim el-Bey's debate with Seti. Are y'all still trying to destroy the Moors? You don't get yet that these people are incompetent? You don't get yet that they have it so wrong? You don't get that they have it so wrong yet. How come the Moors are still here? If they're supposed to destroy the Moors and they did that since Seti debate with Alim Bey. How come these are the only ones left talking BS about Moors? How about that? Where's all the other guys who were talking BS about Moors after the debate with Alim Bey and Seti? We'll put that out there. Where's all the other people? Where's the Ali Muhammads at who were talking BS about the Moors? Where's the Dr. Reggies and the Larrys? Where all these people at? Where they at? How come they disappear? Maybe because their time is really what's done. Maybe these people that call themselves black scholars and black whatever are really the ones who are on the run. Because the Moors, Moors are waking up all over the place right now. Moors are waking up all over the place. I'm the one that has young people who in a school that you can't wear hats and hoods, and then they're mad because, well, how come he gets to wear, because I'm Muslim, but I'm also Buddhist, I'm also Christian, I'm also occultist, I'm also Illuminati, I'm also all this stuff. So, pick one and then you can wear something on your head and just call it religious. But it can't be a baseball hat though, because that ain't no religion of nothing. Can't be a hood. Only people who got hoods that's religion is KKK. Are you KKK? No, you're not KKK? Take off your goddamn hood. You talking about you can wear a hood, that's a religion. There ain't no religion. Only KKK wear hoods as a religion. And I know that you're not no KKK. Keep thinking the Moors aren't the ones influencing the world still today. And we didn't even get to the emails yet of the Moors who sent their facts to counteract all this BS that you're hearing. We didn't even get to that yet. I still got my books right here that I didn't even get to yet to prove the point that these people have been playing you, stay playing you, and you, like an incompetent dummy, keeps staying in denial. You know, like the drug addict, the alcoholic, don't want to admit that they're alcoholic or a drug addict. And they're trying to convince you of the reason why they sniff lines, the reason why they 8 o'clock in the morning, they got a rum and coke. Oh, yeah, you know. It's just to get the jitters out before, no, you're an alcoholic, nigga, shut the hell up. You don't see they got the bottles in the back of their stuff? You don't see these people are delusional? They got a big banner that says Allah on it, but they're dissing Moors and they're dissing Islam. Are you a dumbass? Like, are you that incompetent? You must be that incompetent. And like they say, you know, let sleeping dogs lie. Let sleeping dogs lie.
Is related.
That's right.
They all related. And so we're going to focus more so where the relationships are similar, and we're going to get to the root of these motherfuckers. And when we get to the root, I'm pulling that motherfucker up, and I'm throwing that shit in the garbage, and I expect the family out there to do the same. I'm going to end on this. Until you get it right, you're going to motherfucking get it wrong. That's it. That's mathematics, niggas. Niggas talking about mathematics. Until you get it right, your ass is gonna get it wrong.
Nigga, that's not no scholarship. That's Dr. Seuss. Shut the hell up. Until you get it right, you're gonna get it wrong. That's Dr. Seuss. Just go check. Tell me if you don't find that in a Dr. Seuss book. Dr. Seuss scholars. That's who you guys are repping. Some Dr. Seuss ass niggas.
So we gonna help y'all niggas to get it right on Sunday by getting these jailhouse niggas up out the goddamn way and give the people true, real African scholarship that they can build on and that they can make progressive movement on. This is what we gonna do on Sunday. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
That's right. And so I want to let y'all know, you know, that everything stated will be done relentlessly. See, I'm not, right now I got my Malcolm X's on. But on Sunday, I'm.
Well, no. Listen to this. Listen to this carefully. Right now he has his Malcolm X's on, but listen to this. Open your ears for you incompetent people so you can know what side they're on. Listen to the example that he uses as to when he takes off his Malcolm X's, which glasses he's going to put on after he takes off the Malcolm X's. Listen.
I'm going to be wearing these. So y'all know what these are. These are the motherfucking detective.
These are the what?
Honda Civic with available heated seats.
These are the motherfucking detective.
Get it right on Sunday by getting these jailhouse niggas up out the goddamn way and give the people true, real African scholarship that they can build on and that they can make progressive movement on. This is what we gonna do on Sunday. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
That's right. And so I want to let y'all know, you know, that everything stated will be done relentlessly. See, I'm not, right now I got my Malcolm X's on. But on Sunday, I'm going to be wearing these. So y'all know what these are. These are the motherfucking detective Pharaoh Glass. These the Pharaoh X's. These is the motherfucking district attorney Pharaohs right here.
The what? The district attorney glasses. Okay, no. Moors don't hire lawyers because a lawyer is an officer of the court, which means that they work for the court, not for whoever hired them. And then this guy who's going up against the Moors, he's taking off the Moorish glasses because you already know Malcolm X is El Haj Malik El Shabazz. He's not no goddamn Malcolm X. He's going to take off the Moorish glasses and put on the district attorney glasses. You really think that these people are in your best interest for real? Like, you really think these people are in your best interest? Before he put on the district attorney glasses first and then switch to the El Haj glasses, but you can't do the El Haj because that's Moorish. Even though he has Allah in the background right there, you can see right there, Allah right there, Allah right there, Allah right there, and then right about here, Allah right here somewhere. All that fiat that he got, he never changed the banner. And then remember, when you see the banner change, you know that he watched our stuff.
Prosecute your ass, okay? And so, y'all know, family, I can't listen. I'm excited. Woo! I'm excited because I want to take y'all back in the time machine real quick. Because Seti already cracked the Moors' heads over 10 years ago. And so this is like, for me to be jumping on this expose series, adding my frequency to it and my research to it.
That's right.
This is like being invited by motherfucking Run DMC to come get on Run's house. All right? This is a class.
Now, Run's house was reality TV, which is BS. Run's house, forget a song called that. Forget an album called that. Run's house was reality TV, which was BS, like all the other reality TV shows. That's his reference point? A reality TV show? That's not real? And you taking these people serious? You don't get that they're playing you? You don't get that they got you on the treadmill? You don't get it. Okay, let's go to a book just to put something on the record here. Let's go to a book just to put something on the record here. This is Introduction to African Civilizations by John G. Jackson. Introduction by John Henrik Clarke. They like to quote him, right? They like to say, oh yeah, he did the lecture about the Moors and the Islamic slave trade, and they got the black guys and they enslaved the black guys, right? Okay, let's hear what let's hear what John G. Jackson let John Henrik Clarke say in the introduction to his book. Let's see. Let's see what he says, his family. Let's see what he says. This is page 15. Mr. Jackson's chapter on Africa and the civilizing of Europe, the empire of the Moors, challenges two standard myths about Africa. Not two standard myths about America, not two standard myths about whatever, two standard myths about Africa. One is that the Africans played no part in introducing civilization into Europe. The other myth is that the empire of the Moors, quote unquote, was a white North African achievement and had no relationship to what is referred to as Black Africa. Isn't the same stuff that these guys talk about? Don't these guys say that Africans have nothing to do with Moors? But who are you going to ride with? You're going to ride with John Henry Clark, who's a quote-unquote African scholar who wrote an introduction to African Civilizations by John G. Jackson, who's another African scholar. You're going to ride with him or you're going to ride with these jackasses trying to convince you that you're not Moors? You're Africans, but you're not Moors. But the point being made was that the chapter, Africa and the Civilizing of Europe, the Empire of the Moors, challenges two standard myths about Africa. The other myth is that the Empire of the Moors was a white North African achievement and had no relationship to what is referred to as Black Africa. These are the guys that you call your scholars, Black scholar guys, conscious community scholar people, who's straight selling you out to the highest bidder. Just look at their chain. Look at their bracelet. Look at their earrings. Go back and check the record. Ancient times, when our people, males, wore earrings. They wore hoops. Nobody wore flowers as earrings in ancient times. The guy comes with flower earrings in 2018. He's probably a flower.
Feature right here, invitation, and I won't. Oh, I'm not. Not only am I not gonna pass it up, we going back to the top of the billboard, baby.
Hell yeah, I'm with that.
The shit that I got for y'all and Moors, it's over. All of that nationality shit y'all be talking. And listen, family, I said this already, so I'm gonna just reiterate this one point. The Moors are resubscribing you over the seas, okay? Now, we know that the Middle East is connected to Africa, but for basic thought patterns, let's just act like it's not.
That's right.
These niggas claim they're Aboriginal, but when you fill out them documentations, all right, and when you fill out that paperwork to get your Aboriginal status and your nationality, nigga, you skip America, you skip the Bahamas, you skip the Caribbean, you skip South America, you skip Cuba, you skip West Africa, South Africa, North Africa, Central Africa, and Eastern Africa, and you go all the way to the Middle East.
Now, I'm pretty sure that there's no such thing as the Middle East. Because like the great scholar Asher Kwesi asked us about 1993, 1994, if there's a Middle East, where's the Middle West? Where's the Middle North? Where's the Middle South? But these guys are your scholars. These are the guys who you're going to let infuse or incept concepts into your mind to keep you deaf, dumb, and black forever. Remember, they're not disqualifying that there's no such thing as Middle East. Because, you know, if they do that, then they're going to have to bring up Asher Kwesi, who they also diss and say that he didn't decipher any hieroglyphics. When Asher Kwesi has videos with him standing at the walls of Kemet deciphering the hieroglyphics. And remember, that was back in 1990 something. You taking these people serious? These people really are in your best interest when they're throwing all the black scholars under a bus in order for them to get their little views? They get the big FOH.
To classify yourself as a motherfucking Islamic Moor. What? Now y'all gonna say I'm lying, right? Y'all gonna say I'm lying. I know y'all is. I'm gonna give y'all one. Watch this. I'm gonna give y'all one taste. I'm gonna give y'all one taste. I'm gonna give y'all one. I'm gonna give y'all a little piece of the crack. Put it I got so many motherfucking flicks up here. Let me see which one I want to use. I'm gonna use this one. Fuck it. I'm gonna use this one. Okay. I'm gonna use this one. Here we go. Here we go. Let me share my screen, family. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Matter of fact, I might not even give it to y'all. You know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna give it to you. Let me share this one for you. Okay. Hold on, because I gotta hide the rest of my goddamn PowerPoint because I don't want y'all.
Right, don't show them nothing.
Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah, what was he saying? What did he just say there? That he's gonna be what? Said he's gonna be nice, right? Oh, let's get the American heritage right here. Let's just see what nice means. Just so we can be sure what he's saying, because you know, we just need to be sure what he's saying.
Take a crumb out of this?
Yeah. Let's see what he's saying. Nice. Just so we can be sure. Just so we can be sure. Nice. Foolish. Now, he himself is saying he's going to be nice. You really take these people serious? For real? These people really are about your mental liberation? I highly suggest that you take Noble Drew Ali serious, stop playing games with these people, because they really don't care about your welfare. All they care about is their own.
I want y'all all up in my shit. All right, hold on, family. Here we go. I gotta hide my shit. This nigga shit say white. Watch, I cannot wait. I'm about to crush y'all ass. Okay, here we go. This the one I'm gonna play. This the one I'm gonna play. This the one I'm gonna use. All right, boom. Screen share time. Screen share time. I had to hide my shit, family. I don't want y'all in here yet. I don't want y'all in here yet at all. I don't care who, nobody. I don't want y'all in here yet. It's going down on Sunday. It's going down on Sunday. All right, bring it to the front. Bring it to the front. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. We going on a ride. Okay, here we go. Boom. Let me paste that down here so can't nobody see it. Okay. All right.
Now this is how dumbass these guys are.
All right, now I can screen share.
This is how dumbass these guys are, right? Now, if we were really to take into consideration, you know, he's hiding stuff and all that stuff, blah blah. You know what we could do? We could actually pause the stuff and zoom in to his Malcolm X glasses reflecting his screen, so we can see everything that he's doing. We can actually freeze the stuff and read off his glasses what's on the screen that he's trying to hide. This is how incompetent these people are. But we'll let them carry on.
Sorry for the wait, family. I had to get y'all out my shit because I know niggas gonna be watching trying to. Nah, y'all not getting in my shit.
Right.
Y'all ain't getting in my shit yet. Fuck that. I see y'all ass on Sunday. And so here we go. I'm gonna bring this one to the front. All right, now I'm screen sharing. So, you know, let me show y'all something. I mean, I keep something on me. Look at this. Look at the card on the left. You can clearly see, and I'm gonna break down why this says class. Islamism. Huh? What's aboriginal about Islam, family? Huh? Muhammad wasn't walking over here with no motherfucking Native Americans. Huh? Allah wasn't over here with no goddamn Cherokee Indians. And so why would an indigenous so-called entity, whether they want to go by aboriginal, indigenous, Native American, Moor, whatever word they want to use, why would they classify themselves underneath the guise of Islam? Find out Sunday. Find out Sunday. This one right here, all right, says race, Asiatic. Okay, you know why? because this is prescribing you to the continent of Asia.
Now, if Asiatic is subscribing you to the continent of Asia, why did Khalid Muhammad, who's one of our scholars again, when he told everybody that he's a Moor and he has sense enough to know that he's a Moor, why did he say that we're called Asiatic because the world was known as Asia? And we're not limiting ourselves to a continent when we say we're Asiatic. Now, who you riding with? Khalid Muhammad? Or you riding with these jokers? Trying to abandon you from your own birthright. They're trying to abandon you from your own birthright. You're gonna let them? You're gonna let them abandon you from your birthright. You're gonna let them have you think that they're against Islam, they're against Islamism, they're against Moorish, but they have Allah on their banner behind them. You know they have Allah on their banner behind them, right? You really think that these people aren't playing you? Trust what the Moors are saying. These people are playing you. Lovingly and willingly playing you. Just because they know our people do not study. They do not read. They don't have books. They just go on YouTube and push play and think that that's called studying.
Now, I'm going to reiterate this in my lecture, but I already broke down how I believe it was page 56. If not, it's 58. It's one of them goddamn pages. When Noble Drew Ali allegedly, since he allegedly prepared the book, said that the Moors, who were the original Moabites, were the Asiatics who were from the holy city of Mecca. And so when you go to fill out your nationality underneath the guise of Moorish doctrine, you are re-prescribing yourself on paperwork as an Arab. That is what you're doing.
That's correct.
And so when people say, well, Pharaoh, how did they get sovereignty? Nigga, I'm going to read the Constitution to you on Sunday and show you. Nigga, and I said, this ain't coming out the Constitution. I'm just playing with what I already said. But on Sunday, I'm going to fuck y'all whole life up. What did I tell y'all? America is a Christian nation. It's ruled by the Bible.
If America is a Christian nation, why did all the early presidents take their constitutional oath on a Quran? Why is Thomas Jefferson just go to the Library of Congress right now, Washington, D.C.? I went and I seen it for myself. Thomas Jefferson's Quran. Why does Thomas Jefferson have a Quran that he took an oath to if this is a Christian nation? Christians aren't Islamic. Christians don't have Qurans. Oh no, it's because this is Morocco over here. Morocco is Islamic. When you look at the letter that George Washington wrote to the Sultan of Morocco, ask yourself the $5 million question. Why would George Washington write the Sultan who's over there about stuff going on over here, if over here is not Morocco too? Why would the Sultan have jurisdiction in America if America is not Morocco? Ask yourself the $5 million question. Why would Noble Drew Ali have a chapter in the Quran called Divine Origin of the Asiatic Nations, not the Asian nations, the Asiatic nations. And in the Asiatic nations, he goes from Egypt all the way over here when he's talking about Asiatic nations. You really think that these people are scholars? They're not scholars. They're YouTube get views people. They have nothing to do with scholars or scholarship or intellectual anything or nothing like that. Zero. Zero. They have nothing to do with that. Matter of fact, let's go to one of these emails and just put this on the record since we're here right now. Let's just put this one on the record because this one's very interesting. Why is it that they're going to say, oh yeah, you know, we're not Muslim and we have nothing to do with Islam and all this stuff. But there's a website out there, blogstransparent.com, blogstransparent.com, top 50 English words of Arabic origin. For all these English speakers who have nothing to do with Islam. All these English speakers who say, oh yeah, we have nothing to do with them, we're not Moors, okay, all right, well, let's see. In science and math, alchemy, alcohol, algebra, algorithm, alkaline, almanac, average, azimuth, cipher. Cipher, you heard cipher? Then don't black guys say cipher in their little stuff. Okay, elixir, nadir, soda. Oh, soda? Maybe. I know you guys drink pop out there, though. Just stop fronting. Especially the black guys. Zero. Oh, which means the same as cipher, which is Arabic. What? Oh. Zenith. Oh. Technical terms. Admiral. Adobe. Oh, how much do you guys use Photoshop out there? Oh, Adobe is an Arabic word? Oh, but they use that lovingly and willingly, don't they? Every time they open their computer and they want to open up Adobe or whatever, it says Adobe right there. But that's Arabic. How come they're not going at the Adobe creator people and telling them about they're not Moors and this and them? Amber, Arsenal, Assassin, Caliber. Oh, Caliber. Aren't these guys the same guys who they got gun clubs and stuff like that? Huey P. Newton gun club, and they have to have certain caliber bullets and all that type of stuff. So, but that's Arabic though. Oh, but they're not Moors. Oh, okay. Candy. Oh, check. Cork. Coffee. Cotton. Oh, half of these people, they got cotton shirts and stuff like that, right? Oh, but they have nothing to do with Moors. They have nothing to do with Islam, but they're wearing cotton shirts. And you telling me you're taking these people serious? Gauze. Guitar. Hazard. Mattress. Oh, how much do these people sleep? How much of them sleep? When Seti and Pharaoh go home and they say, that's it for the night, what do they go sleep on? I bet you 5,000 they're not sleeping on the floor. I bet you they sleep on a mattress. Oh, that's Arabic. You see them burning their mattress and stuff like that, sleeping on the floor in defiance of some Islam? Probably not, right? But you're going to let them play you. Oh, they're going to see some sister and she's going to have on mascara. Oh, that's Arabic. Oh, monsoon, mummy. Mummy? Mummy is Arabic? I thought mummy comes from ancient Egypt. How is mummy Arabic? Well, we only hear about mummies in ancient Egypt. I thought Egypt had no connection to Islam. I thought they were separate. Oh, remember George G.M. James told you in Stolen Legacy that the Moors were the custodians of ancient Egyptian culture. Oh, racket, safari, sash, sofa. Oh, all these Moor haters that have their sofa, you know, and they sit on the sofa and they do lectures from the sofa, tell you about you're not Moors, but they're sitting on an Arabic word and they're trying to tell. Okay. Talcum. Oh, you know, you just go check some of these guys' neck. I bet you they have powder on their neck. I bet you. They have nothing to do with Moors. I bet you they have powder under their armpit because they don't want to use deodorant because deodorant is in that. Because deodorant has aluminum, and then they got a bit of powder on their neck, or they got powder on their daughter or their son's neck or whatever, right? But they have nothing to do with Moors, right? Keep letting these people play you. Keep letting them play you, right? And that's only 50. That's only 50 English words of Arabic origin. You really think that these people aren't against you? You really think they're not against you? All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have here. In analyzing that which is called Greek philosophy, one has to constantly remember that a later group of indigenous Africans of North Africa called Moors. Oh, I thought they said Moors had nothing to do with indigenous. Didn't they just say that Moors have nothing to do with indigenous? But you're thinking that Moors don't know, we don't know what we're talking about, and they know what they're talking about. Really? Okay. Racial intermixture in Spain and Portugal. These Africans were Moors, sometimes called Arabs because of their language. Julius Caesar himself had a Moorish queen as a sweetheart. Later came the Vandals, a white people who were for a time allied with the Moors against Rome. In fact, if one goes by the description of white writers and painters, the Moorish invaders were, on the whole, very black. Oh, but they're not. So you're not Moors, they're not Moors, right? And that was Nature Knows No Color Line, J.A. Rogers. Islam to Brother Nagi Bey, Brother Yusuf Bey, Islam to Brother Broderick Bey, and all the other Moors who put the stuff out there so that our people could know what's up. Because that's what Moors do. You don't have nothing to hide. You don't have no secrets to hold because we already know what's up. We already know what's up. Right? And again, these are just a few because we're going to be beating this thing up just to prove the point. Right? Just to prove the point. You see the flame over there? Tolerant towards Jews and Christians, the people of the book. But the Muslims had a book of their own, the Quran, which superseded its predecessors and was believed to contain the pure essence of divine revelation. The Quran is the comprehensive corpus of Muhammad's writings, the bedrock of the Islamic faith. All men in collaboration could not produce its like. Muslims regard it as the word of Allah dictated to Muhammad by the angel Gabriel from the original uncreated book located in heaven. Accordingly, its inspiration and authority extend not only to its meaning, but also to its every letter, of which there are 323,621, and it loses its inspiration in translation. Every good Muslim must therefore read the Quran in Arabic, and as Islam spread, the Arabic language necessarily spread with it. And then it goes on to talk about Arabian Muslims, good Muslims, Muslim priests, Muslim priesthood. All these facts about the Moors, all these facts about Islam, all these facts, and people are still in denial? People are still in denial. Why are people in denial? Why?
Walking off like a bitch. Yo, his back was to us the whole time. That nigga was not even looking us in our eye. He said what he said and turned around and was walking and kept looking over his shoulder saying, I'm Master Mason. I'm Master Mason, looking over his shoulder. And we pulling up on this nigga. And so with that being said, you didn't do nothing. But what they was trying to do is get motherfuckers arrested. What they was trying to do is have us beat the fire out this motherfucker so that it can look like, you know, we being savage and they trying to get niggas arrested. And of course I'm on parole. So why wouldn't it be, it would be ideal for y'all to make me put myself in a predicament to where I violate parole. Now, I know who sent the nigga. And you walking off like a bitch.
Right? Now, this is the same guy who had police as security at his lecture. How you have police as security at your lecture, and then you're talking about being on parole and all this type of stuff, and people are this and that. Stop the BS. You're playing the people. You're lying to the people. Stay lying to the people. Still today, they're still lying to the people. The amount of emails that we got from Brother Navi about facts about Islam and Moors and all that type of stuff shows how Moors study. And we're not even going to go into all of it. We're going to save some because we know that they're going to start their BS and they're going to try their stuff on Saturday. And then we're going to have to, you know, regulate again, use them as a piñata again to prove their incompetence and to prove to the followers of these people how incompetent they are for following these incompetent people who call themselves scholars.
It's why when you go to court and you're being persecuted by the United States government, their oath, but you take the oath in the courtroom and you're sworn in underneath the Bible and you put your right hand on it because your right hand stands for masculine energy and this is a patriarchal country.
And that's a lie because you could go to court and you could say F their Bible because I'm not Christian and affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. You don't have to use the Bible. You don't have to use the Bible. You don't have to. You could tell them, no, I don't want to use no Bible. I want to affirm. Or you could bring out your own holy book and swear on that. Don't listen to these constitutional, psychopathic, inferior-minded people who don't know anything about what they're talking about. He just told you that when you go to court, you have to swear on the Bible. So if he's on parole, that means he went to court. I bet you he swore on the Bible when he went to court. Bet you. Conscious guy. Conscious community guy said, you know what? I'll just swear on the Bible and then come out here and telling you about Christian this and this Christianity and all that type of stuff. When he's swearing on the Bible, he was on parole. I bet you. Go get the transcripts. It'll tell you that this guy swore on the Bible when he went to court. And don't forget, they're talking all this BS about Masons and all that stuff. But when Seti went to Detroit City Council, when they were going through their BS about moving all these black guys off the street because all these black guys want to set up their table and try to, you know, make some finance without paying their tithes to Rome, that he went in there talking about he's a traveling man. Anybody trying to tell Europeans anything and they start bringing up that they're a traveling man, they're implying to the European that they're a Mason so they can get a pass because they think that that's all it is. They think that, oh yeah, you don't have no Mason ring, you don't have no Mason pendant, you don't have no Mason stuff at the back of your car, but you're going to say you're a traveling man and European is going to just give you the pass. Ask them what happened in Detroit when they moved all those Negroes off the street for setting up tables. Ask them what happened. Ask them if their Black Power stuff worked. I bet you it didn't. I bet you it didn't.
All right. Now, when you go to motherfucking Mecca or Arabia or one of the Middle Eastern lands, if you get your dumb ass arrested, when you come in the courtroom, you'll be greeted by a Quran. And so what the Moors are doing is reclassifying themselves as Middle Eastern Muslims, and they're telling the United States government that it has no jurisdiction over them.
Now, what the Moors are doing is what? What the Moors are doing is classifying themselves as Muslims. Okay, let's just see what the Noble Drew Ali says about. I think he even said Middle Eastern. Yeah, Middle Eastern Muslims we're classifying ourselves as. Okay, let's just check this. Divine origin of the Asiatic nations. And Noble Drew Ali goes through the Moorish, who were the ancient Moabites, founders of the holy city of Mecca. The Egyptians, who were the Hammatites, and a direct descendant of Mizraim, the Arabians, the seed of Hagar, Japanese and Chinese, the Hindus of India, descendants of ancient Canaanites, Hittites, and Moabites from the land of Canaan. The Asiatic nations and countries in North, South, and Central America. That's not over there. That's not Middle East. The Moorish Americans and the Mexicans in North America. That's not Middle East. Brazilians, Argentinians, and Chileans in South America. Well, that's not Middle East. Colombians, Nicaraguans, natives of San Salvador, and in Central America. So Noble Drew Ali just talked about North, South, Central America, North America, South America, Central America, and then he closed off perfectly that all of these are Muslims, M-O-S-L-E-M-S, which is different from a Muslim. Look up the origin of them. So how are they going to lie to you and tell you that Noble Drew Ali is trying to subscribe you to some Middle Eastern BS when he's telling you that even the people in South America, even the people in North America and Central America, which also includes the islands, are Muslims? And then remember, South America, Central America, all that stuff is over here. Just like the Moors were saying in the chat. These guys don't even know basic geography, but they're a scholar. How they a scholar? They don't know basic geography. You know, they're gonna play their little game.
They're really of Islamic faith. And so this is what the whole sovereignty fight is about on paperwork. Don't fuck with these niggas is telling you out your mouth. It's about what that paperwork say. And so when the sovereignty...
So let's just see what the paperwork say. Let's just see what the paperwork say. Judicial notice and proclamation. Upon my inherited nobility and upon my private Aboriginal, Indigenous, proper person status and commercial liability, I, Cujo Ado El, being duly affirmed under consanguine unity, pledge, or take an oath, my national, political, and spiritual allegiance to my Moabite Moorish nation, being the archaic, make sure you look up archaic, Aboriginals and indigenes of Amexum, the Americas, standing squarely upon my oath to the 5 points of light, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, do squarely affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and having knowledge and firmly establishing belief upon the historical, lawful, and adjudicated facts contained herein. Being competent, not incompetent like these people, being competent in my own proper person to attest to this affidavit upon which I place my signature Whereas I state, proclaim, and declare the following to be true, correct, certain, complete, not misleading, supreme, and not intended to be presented for any misrepresented, colored, or improper use or purpose, to wit, that I, Kudro Ado El, am a noble of the Al Moroccan Empire, North America, in propria persona, being Moorish American, a descendant of the ancient Moabites, Moors by birthright, freehold, primogeniture, and inheritance, being aboriginal and indigenous to the lands of the Americas, territorium of my ancient Moabite Moorish forefathers and foremothers, to wit, the Al-Moroccan American continents are the land of the Moors, being North America, South America, Central America, including the adjoining islands, Americana, Ameru, Al-Maroc. I have acknowledged, claimed, and possess by said inheritance and primogeniture the freehold status hereto, all unalienable and substantive rights to be, to enjoy, to act distinct in my aboriginal customs and culture, and determining my own political, social, and economic status of the state. I turned my heart and mind back to my ancient mothers and fathers, Moors, not Africans, not Nigerians, Nubians, and all the ancient Egyptians, the Hebrew Israelites, or whatever like that, Moors. Why? Because all those people are Moors. That's just what it is. By divine and natural right, being Moorish American, we have and possess the internationally recognized rights to determine our own status of the state, absent of threat, coercion, or acquiescence to a color of law, color of office, nor to be subjected to an imposed color of authority, which is where they're claiming that Moors are getting their authority, because some Europeans gave us some paper to make us sovereign. Europeans came over here under Moors. Europeans come over here because they wanted to come over here. Europeans came over here because Moors had them in slavery and servitude. And they were trying to get out from under that. How are they going to do that? Go to a Moor. Who else are you going to go to? Because like they've told you in their stuff, well, in the West, it was all about Christians and Muslims. All right, so if ancient times, that's what it was all about, Christians and Muslims, then everybody who wasn't Christian was Muslim. And everybody who wasn't Muslim was Christian. But when we talk about lineage and bloodline and descendancy, what they're really saying is Christianity is for modern Europeans, and the Muslims for everybody else on the planet who wasn't European. And that's how it ran for thousands of years. Forget what these people are telling you Muslim is. Don't let these people talk about Muhammad and you think that that's all that Islam encompasses. Islam is not Muhammad alone is a prophet. Jesus is also a prophet of Islam. His name's Isa. Then Isa. That's what the Muslims say, right? They recognize it and they say Isa. Okay, but that's Jesus. So I'm Muslims saying they didn't call him Christian. How come the Muslims didn't call Jesus Christian? Or Jew or whatever? Because everybody knows that Christianity, Judaism, and what they call today Islam is really nature worship, honoring of the celestial forces. Has nothing to do with pick up some book and go do some prayers and salat and whatever these people think is religion. These same incompetent people. Because remember, they told you, Seti told you in the beginning, they're about the esoteric, not the exoteric. Okay, well, if you're about the esoteric, then you're Muslims. Why? Again, because George G.M. James told everybody, which is why they assassinated him, the Moors were the custodians of ancient Kemetic culture. George G.M. James, Stolen Legacy. Go buy the book. We're not even going to read it for you. You go buy the book and you find the page for yourself. And in doing that, you'll find out so much stuff about the Moors that you'll definitely say FOH to these people when they start talking crazy to you. And again, that was just 3 paragraphs of the paper, which is 6 pages, which comes from Moors, because we have a right to self-identification because we're Aboriginal and Indigenous. We have a right to live in love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice with anybody else who recognizes that those principles exist and that people have a right to live by those. Anybody else, then, you know, they're going to do whatever they're going to do regardless. But that really has nothing to do with, you know, who's a Mason and who's a whatever and who's this and who's that. Has nothing to do with that. All that stuff is fiction. Now, again, they're going to bring up Garvey. Right? They're going to bring up Garvey and they're going to say, forget all these other guys because Elijah Muhammad's mom and dad, they were Garveyites, and Malcolm X's family was Garveyites, and all these people's family was Garveyites. All right. When Garvey returned to Jamaica in 1914, his political thinking was sharpened and international in scope, for his ideas has been deeply influenced by London, a hotbed of Pan-Africanism, and by Islam, the unifying religion of many African and Asian intellectuals and political leaders in the early 1900s. Are you hearing what's going on? And what these people are trying to take you away from by telling you you have nothing to do with Islam and you're not Moors? We'll put it out there again. In 1914, Marcus Garvey's political thinking was sharpened and international in scope. So he wasn't just dealing with go back to Africa only because he said Africa for the Africans. He also said China for the Chinese and Europe for the Europeans. He didn't just say Africa for the Africans only. Just like the Black Panthers. They didn't say black power only. They said yellow power for the yellow people, white power for the white people, brown power for the brown people, and black power for black people. You have these people playing you. You're not Moors. You're everything else, but you have nothing to do with Islam. When his ideas, Marcus Garvey's ideas, had been deeply influenced by London. And then, you know, if his ideas are deeply influenced by London, then that would make him a sellout because London is some Europeans. If you're talking about black guys mentality. But hold on a second, they don't stop there. They also go on to say that London was a hotbed for Pan-Africanism. And by Islam, or through Islam, or because of Islam, the unifying religion of many African and Asian intellectuals, the unifying religion. Oh, you want to know what I'm reading? This is Islam in the African American Experience by Richard Brent Turner. Let these people play you out of your birthright, your Moorish birthright, your Aboriginal and Indigenous birthright, your Islamic birthright, your Muslim birthright, trying to tell you that you're not this when all the people of our past that were for the liberation of our people were part of Islam or connected to Islam in some kind of way, because that was the unifying religion of the Africans and Asian intellectuals and political leaders. Not just the intellectual people, but also the political leaders. The people who, they say, oh yeah, well, Malcolm X went to the UN and all that stuff. Why did he do that? Because he was Muslim. He didn't go to UN as a black guy. He already went and did the Hajj and all that stuff. He already knew he wasn't black and that these people weren't white when he went to the UN. He already knew that he read the UN declarations, which said everybody has a right to a nationality. So he better be going there with one, which is why he connected himself to quote unquote Islam. Most intelligent thing to do at the time. Tie yourself to the power. But, you know, for everybody else, that's a religion. For Moors, which is why he had the Shabazz, El, Malik, he had the El there because of nationality. Muhammad Ali had the Ali because Moorish nationality or connection to Islam. Indeed, in the 1930s, all Garveyites in New York City, in the 1930s now, old Garveyites, so people pre-1930 Garveyites, noted that Garvey was taught by a Muslim. Old Garveyites, which means new Garveyites, weren't telling you the story. New Garveyites weren't telling you that you're connected to Islam if you say you rep Marcus Garvey. And again, when we go to Marcus Garvey, Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey, page 286, because the Negro is not happy and will never be until he is restored to his own nationality. This is Garvey talking now. Garvey says you're not going to be happy until you have nationality. Now, what is it when you look at people that deal with feelings, an expression of happiness, you know, laughing and, you know, smiling, stuff like that. But what's the one of anger? And now you can see why these people in their little videos are always fake smiling with you. But really inside they're mad, they're angry. Why? Because they don't have a nationality. That's why they always push this hate against Islam, because they're not about love. They're not about unity. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. It only makes sense. They rep Garvey, but they're not recognizing in his own book, he said that the Negro is not going to be happy until he has his own nationality, and not has, but that it's restored. Why? Why would he say that? Because he was taught by a Muslim, Deuce Muhammad Ali, who was a Moor. I'll prove it to you. We'll let Richard Brent Turner prove it to you. Moreover, Deuce Muhammad Ali came to America in the early 1920s and worked for the UNIA's Negro World for a short time. Undoubtedly, he continued. To disseminate his Pan-African Islamic message of signification and identity to African-American audiences in 1921 and 1922 as he lectured in Washington, D.C., Boston, and New York City. Finally, Deuce, who like Noble Drew Ali, was fascinated with the mysteries and secret lore of ancient Egypt, established the Universal Islamic Society and America-Asia Society in Detroit in 1926. Together, Garvey and the African intellectuals whom he met in London carried global Islam's message of signification and identity from Europe to America. When this message was combined with the work of the Black American Muslim movements already in existence and the Pan-Africanist ideas that fill the air in the cities, the time was ripe for the dramatic introduction of a new interpretation of Islam on the American scene in the context of the UNIA. Like, what more you want? One more. One more. There can't be too much more that you want to know that these people have been playing you and played you straight out of your stuff. Hook, line, and sinker got you, still got you. Because you think Islam is some type of religion and you don't want to be that, to be a Moor. You're a Moor. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. And like Brother Rami Salam El said, there's no way that you Johnny-come-latelys are gonna get rid of Islam. Stupid idiot. How are you getting rid of something that's been around longer than you and your descendants and descendants' descendants' existence? Really? Really? You guys are that, you're that cold. You're that cold that you're going to get rid of Islam. You're going to do a lecture and you're going to make people say they don't want nothing to do with Islam and they don't want nothing to do with Moors. Tripping. People tripping. But, you know, it is what it is. We already know what's up. Islam to all the Moors. Happy Holy Day. Happy Holy Day. Remember that what Noble Drew Ali brought us was for our salvation. For real, for real. And because it was for our salvation, if we don't use it, that's on us. That's not on no gods of whatever. That's not on no religion. It's not on anything other than you. So the choice is yours. You can go back over, listen to some of this, and then go to rvbaypublications.com, get some information, change up how you're viewing yourself and how you're viewing this concept of Moors, so that you cannot get caught up and lost in the sauce. Because trust me, if you don't have a nationality, you will be going down with the ship. And consider this too. The ship already went down. The ship been sank. And you're supposed to be on your land by now. And the only reason that you have this idea of Europeans having control over us and they could do certain stuff or whatever that, because our people choose to be these labels of Negro, Black, colored, African. They don't know who they are. They don't have a nationality. And once they say that there's those things, European could do anything that he wants to. Don't worry about what they do to Moors, because Moors already know that it's not about here. Our duty here is to push the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and be the revealers of the light. Once we did that, we did our job. We already know that this is it for us here. You know, back here to deal with any BS that these people are going to be dealing with 100, 200, 300, 500, 700. If stuff's like this right now, you wait till, remember when the Moors left Spain, these people said, wait till what the future is going to be like, just because these people took away the world's learning when they removed the Moors from Spain. The world stopped learning at that point because they had nowhere to go to learn. But guess what? History repeats itself. And here the Moors are again, bringing the information that is really going to liberate our people and get them from under the hands of the Inquisition, the colonial practices that people who are on our side support, under trying to make you think they're against it. Just like we said last week, if you know that Washington, D.C. is an auction block for slaves when Europeans were trading quote unquote black people in America, like property, why would you have your Million Man March at the auction block? Unless you work for the auctioneer. And you're really what they would say is the sellout Negro who would go over and beyond the call of duty to make sure that their people give up on Islam, but they got Allah in the back on their banner. So remember, they're tying themselves to Islam. You could be dumb if you want to and not tie yourself to Islam, but they got their banner up there. Don't forget, Seti had the Mecca shirt. Just go back and check the old stuff. You'll see. Seti had the Mecca shirt. So if he had the Mecca shirt, if Seti, the Moor hater guy, had the Mecca shirt, and young Pharaoh Allah, hater Moor guy, has Allah on his name, these people are doing same thing what the Europeans doing when they say that they're Masons, pretending to be Moors in secret while making you think that it's not about that. So happy holy day to all the Moors. You know it's Hawk Smash every day, all day. And like the good brother, Supreme L says, Taharka, Pigpen Bay, get slapped on your titty and called T-Bear by Dolo, King of the Moors. All you guys, young Pharaoh, General Seti, all you guys suck.
On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When the truth gets revealed, all they probably do is squeal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, on the real. When I uplift the fallen humans from the ashes, the phoenix will rise and live on after it clashes. Feathers and head wraps, costume ball sashes. Atlantis and Pangea was us ruling the atlas. The mundane, some god and none brain. Judad is reincarnate, some self-proclaimed. Taking the lessons from Quran questions. Bible as my rolling pad, holy book circle 7. Forerunner Marcus Garvey coming in the whirlwind. Moorish Boba Muftis in the black turban. Pioneer exposed as the triple crown glows. Every negus has the negus as his throne. The temple as the body. Truth as my shoddy. With no bulge, I'm still armed without the robbery. Master arts martial, and they marshal the law. Peace offers abuse authority, fracture your jaw. clapping at y'all at bachelor parties, not knowing whether it's controlled by HAARP, stopping the tapping of UH frequency, sent to the higher self from Sirius B, or maybe Sirius A. The reverse is serious internet radio play, like square shreddies are now diamond and new. Misleading, they charge a bill 50 for a shoe, it takes $5 to make. They load trucks with bins, same goes for cars, construction Tims, so clean, no stuffs. Revolution chumps, reclining in the armchair, speechless like mumps. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. Change is coming, I'm watching hybrids running for shade, cause Earth's hot, not like a preheat oven. Raid the stores for UV protection. If AIDS can go through the condoms, who you protecting? Neglecting the truth and lie accepting. Not in for a person, reparations expecting. Planes going down, but you're not ejecting. Too busy crossing with the spinning rims and white feet is flexing. Fronts are fake elements, that's not real gold. Running from police with guns is not too bold, cause you got a gun but won't shoot back, son, or shoot first and earn your way off earth. Suicide is a sin and sin is ignorance. Not thinking critical makes you ignorant. Missing the message. Ego filling your brain with nonsensical thoughts just to drive you insane. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. Our leaders labeled black, they were assigned to us. As ancients, we flew, we didn't have to ride the bus or drink at their fountain. We didn't even need our own. The gun is a penis and every man is holding a chrome. Thinking it's tough, but when you shoot, you bust like vixens holding you in with the camel hoof clutch, smoking a Dutch, but taught much against the master. Sellouts will pay karmic debt in the life after. Don't believe me, seek the truth. I hear Hail Hitler when I play back these hip-hop loops that rap hip-hop. Nas said it's dead. Same gun he raps about, shot J in the head, cripple a team. These ball players, they cripple a dream. Counting the asses that they slap but won't get a bad rap. And rap sheets are written by them. It's police, not following Moors, but niggas booming in their Jeeps. Europeans on the bus, they acting like niggas. Straight off the plantation, looking like J Hill figure. From the foreigner, you'll never get compensated. Disarm a youth man saying he's strapped, you've been miseducated.
Oh, yo, look towards the darkness. Nah, yo, look towards the light. Yo, what is that? It's a supernova. Nah, man, that's a black hole. Yo, it's
I leap over lies in a single bound. The prophet student, one day I got struck by Moorish knowledge. It gave me more scientific powers. Now I run through illusions, battling my arch nemesis, misconfusion. She's been trying to keep me out of course, facing losses, calling in all negative forces. She's hot on my trail, wants to get me on a cross of nails or in concentration camp jails. Through King Alfred Rex 84 plans, I'm the formidable enemy bound to this land. I use my Moorish science, ancestral alliance to the enemies. I'm the return of Cyclops giants. She did after I bust that lip, then I hit her in the heart with circle 7 darts. Confusion is losing when I drop it, but no matter what she does, she can't stop the prophet. Let's continue the saga, but first qualify this chapter. After we let free my slave master, our duty was to claim and proclaim a free national name, so we don't end up enslaved in mental change. Some thought Drew was lying, it's a setup and a fraud. Now they wish they listened to the God. Little man, red blazing, fed no soapbox. How come the clan didn't hang him on a rope, Ark? Everyone knew he came with no fiction, and his Moorish status gave no jurisdiction to the foreigner. They started infiltration through the shame of the nation. Despair and animosity ignored just like Christmas. Haitian was there, had to bear witness. He spoke in spirit, some thought he was rude, cause he didn't take a bite when they poisoned his food. And tried to hold on, but before long he passed, cause dirty Moors robbed him and kicked his ass. Moors dirty like skid mark underwear. Now sit in the outer chamber chair, but that can't stop the prophet.
Yo, prophet, ignorance is trying to you following him around. We about to put it in and out right now. Animosity. Yeah, shit. What's up? Get it. Yeah.
Can a damn thing stop me? Can a damn thing stop me? Can a damn thing stop me?
99 years passed by, he said 50 would pass and he wouldn't even know about me or even know what I brought for you. And you and I knew about him too. Most thought they would bury the movement, be in charge, passive and abuse it. But Drew said Moors would come with their eyes open, seeing and knowing, far from hoping, far from belief and faith, master fruition. Study the law of nature, activate intuition. One day our wheels on industry will stop, and when it starts again, Asiatics will be on top. Drew Ali blessed with latent power. Warned you, get out the way or be ground to powder. Drew did so much, didn't kill you fast. He brought you your title and estate vast. Confusion continues to confuse, no remembrance of Magriba Laksa by Moorish descendants. But they still can't stop the profit.
It seems like you're in a bit of a jam. I hope you can unstick yourself. Oh, and what you did to my wife, it was nothing. I have others.
Yeah. Only few know about these ones. Man down. Don't have to big up no names and that shit, man. We already know what's good. Somebody called the morgue, I just took the head with my sword. Couldn't believe it was a new age cyborg. No joke, I killed my clone and turned to run for blocks. He had to bust Mac 10s, Wops and Glocks. Shit, killing every zombie on sight. Talking shit to me, but pigs, your lips are tight. What happened to killing crackers and all that fight? You did nothing when Sean Bell got shot that night. You did nothing to avenge Emmett Till. You did nothing when Amadou Diallo got killed. You did nothing, someone killed Khalid Muhammad. Black Power. Punks say they paying homage. Yo nigga, where's your forfeit? You shoot your lips. Black Power punks just forfeit. Bring it on, what? Traitors have no shame. Getting our leaders killed and thinking it's a game.
Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. I'm the type of nigga to put that in the grill. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. I'm the type of nigga to put that in the grill.
Slow down, Nubian slave brand, hating on the clan when the 14th Amendment citizens deserve to hang them. Go read the Dred Scott case, fix your face, go study. Talking kill cracker, don't make you Mr. Tuffy. They say the law's gone like Dudley. The people don't want their rights and God don't like ugly. If I was on the NBC team, coach sub me. Stroking my emotions the wrong way, they rub me. Trust me, you don't have to quote. I still don't believe in slavery and coming here on a slave boat. And if black means bleach, that history's not mine. Slavery in America is his story, not mine. I say that, won't take it back. Get off of my jock. I keep the truth coming and it won't stop. Yo, make way before the tidal wave of knowledge. Sheik speak on the mic, schooling niggas like college.
Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. I'm the type of nigga to put that in the grill. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. I'm the type of nigga to put that in the grill.
Watch your mouth, nigga. I heard you talking mad shit about Noble Drew Ali and the boot camp clip. When I say I'm not Moroccan, dropping wisdom, trying to imply my Morocco is a kingdom. You won't look up Maghreb, Al-Aqsa. The movement is civic, but grand sheiks act like a pastor. Talking mad junk, pop the trunk, put him in it. Then I lay back and just puff the skunk. I'm no joke. I flip the script like the stamps and lick shots trying to put me in FEMA camps. I won't go easy, I guarantee I'll stand on birthright. They won't take me away like a black man. I can't see the NBC giving up easy. Eyes filled with tears, jeans with feces. With nickel nines and 45s on the hips. Whatever happened to kill crackers, you joking just talk shit.
Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. I'm the type of nigga to put that in the grill. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. Niggas talk shit, but that ain't my style. I'm the type of nigga to put that in the grill.
We killing Black History Month. We killing Black History Month. Suit that, suit that, suit that, suit that, suit that, suit that, suit that. Don't know.
Moorish World TV, huh? More like Asian World TV, you dig? You heard? Tired of all these Asian provocateurs slandering the rights.
I call y'all out. We call y'all out. Y'all out there.
I smell like Asian. You smell like Asian. I smell like Asian. Yeah. You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking in the corner. Invest with me, they coming with that poly taking you under. I smell like Asian. You smell like Asian. I smell like Asian. Yeah. You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking in the corner. Invest with me, they coming with that poly taking you under. It's a shame, man. You dirty Moors, man. Trying to equate legalese to law, man. How incompetent as you can be. But it ain't no stopping the movement, cause I locked out the front seat. Better get your mind right. Real Moors about to highlight. Real Moors about to hype. Y'all just looking for the limelight. If you will really study it, you will know who is who and recognize this is Moors. I ain't really think you got this is government.
Y'all niggas on crazy.
Hilarious. Believe it.
Crazy. Yeah, I know this for sure.
I smell like Asian. You smell like Asian. I smell like Asian. Yeah. You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking in the corner. Invest with me, they coming with that poly taking you under. I smell like Asian. You smell like Asian. I smell like Asian. Yeah. You better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking in the corner. Invest with me, they coming with that poly taking you under.
It's a shame, man. These dirty Moors, man. Watching all you dirties through the hairs that's crossed, man. Noble Drew, Ali, and Garvey met with Burner Cross, man. We solved the Negro problem with the Circle 7 Koran. Young Pharaoh prostitutes for the Moorish foreign substitutes. Using Sarah suit and mascot for their Seti institutes. Speaking lies, more means black is really from some Greek gods. Masonry is ancient Egypt, watch me speaking sleek skies. Wearing arms, wearing feathers, singing these tunes to you. F08 Sarah, Elena Bay couldn't lose to you. All Negro conscious movies, where were you at years ago? While we were studying occult and metaphysical. Bet not around, now you slander, you bums of the town. Spellbound, you dirty Moors from a Washita burial mound. Send you to the background, Moors are in the front ground. Ready to defend the teachers, anywhere is the battleground.
I smell like Asian. You smell like Asian. I smell like Asian.
Yeah, I smell
you
it
better
too.
watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking in the corner. Invest with me, they coming with that poly taking you under.
What?
I smell like Asian. You smell like Asian.
I smell like Asian too.
Yeah, you better watch it more. Fight them sellouts lurking in the corner. Invest with me, they coming with that poly taking you under.
Forget what them cats talking about. Go to rbbaypublications.com. Canaanland Moors on YouTube. On the real, all these dirty Moors know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is